I'm Allendale's chief meteorologist Ryan Martin with a look at your midday weather update. As we take a look at action across the middle of the country right now, not a lot to talk about. We do have a frontal boundary complex kind of draped across the northern plains into lower parts of the Mississippi, or I should say the upper Mississippi River Valley. Let's just say from southern Wisconsin, southern Minnesota, on across through South Dakota. Yeah, there's a front here. It's stationary, but really all this is a dividing line as to where the strong south winds are taking the warm air to this point. If you really want to know what's going on with this front, look back farther to the west. Strong low near Salt Lake City. You got another low up in central parts of Wyoming. Those two are going to merge, and this is going to lift to the northeast fairly quickly overnight tonight through tomorrow and into Thursday. That will bring a little bit of light precipitation to the northern plains, the far northern part of the upper Mississippi Valley, but mostly up into Canada. But keep an eye on the front that comes out of that low because, again, the cold front that comes out of the low in Salt Lake goes all the way back down into northern Mexico and out into the Pacific. So it's not going to break up and go anywhere anytime soon. So as that first low lifts north, this cold front is going to slowly drag eastward. It's going to lag a little bit. There is a low right now in eastern parts of Colorado, east central Colorado. It's not doing anything. It's just there. But as the front comes in, look for it to hook up with that low. And I think that's going to be a focal point for precipitation development then as we go through the later stages of the week. Once that front's able to draw some moisture off the Gulf of Mexico, we should light things up over the central and southern plains and then on up into the Corn Belt, especially as we go through late Thursday through Friday. I'm looking right now for rains across the Corn Belt, probably a quarter to, at most, an inch and a quarter. But I don't want to be misleading there. Most of the Corn Belt that gets rain, and I'm only talking 70% coverage here, most of the Corn Belt that gets rain is going to be seeing it come from a quarter to a third, quarter to maybe half an inch maximum. So we're definitely looking at the lower end of the range in most areas. Have to watch for thunderstorms, but most of the moisture is going to be pretty general. Going forward, then, we cool down. Nice area of high pressure comes in as we finish out the week and weekend early next week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. As that high pushes off to the east, we start to see winds come off the backside out of the south. It's going to draw some moisture in, mostly east of the Mississippi River Valley, southern parts of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. I'm looking for a few tenths there to maybe a third of an inch coverage, no better than 50%, but it's moisture nonetheless. We'll watch that. And then the real fireworks are going to be getting going as we head toward the later stages of next week. The European model especially still is just showing a dramatically huge storm complex that comes out of the plains and into the western Corn Belt to finish out the week, Thursday, Friday. And this is still a monster low, showing a central pressure as we go through Thursday night of 987 millibars. That's a lot better than it had been, but it's still excessively strong. Winds 40, 50 miles an hour on the backside, and I'm concerned that as cold air comes in, you see winds like this, moisture wrapping around. I still do not want to wave the all clear flag for the northern plains with regard to a blizzard. We could see it. It's the time of year. It doesn't take much. Now, I don't want to be the fear monger, the snow monger, or whatever other kind of monger you want to call me, so we're looking at this through very conservative glasses right now, but you cannot argue with the strength of the low. Now, as strong as it is, well, ahead of it, we're going to see strong southwest winds, and I think we could see an outbreak of strong to severe weather, heavy thunderstorms from central Illinois on down through the lower delta, maybe even seeing these come up into central Indiana and Ohio as well. This would be, again, the end of Thursday through Friday of next week. So lots of moisture coming. I think the potential here could be anywhere half to 2 inches. The 2 inches of rain would be in thunderstorms, of course, and then you have to keep the door open for some snows. Northern Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, western Nebraska could be a very, very interesting finish to the week next week. As we take a look at things internationally, not too much going on that's interesting. Down in Brazil, as much as I'm hearing people complain and whine and talk about too much rain, I'm not seeing it. This looks like a typical early November pattern for Brazil over the next couple of weeks. Scattered showers around. You're going to see moisture every day, every other day. 10-day rain totals, though, half to 2 inches, 90% coverage. I think there's going to be nice windows for planting and field work, even though there are rains around. As we take a look at temperatures there, normal through the next few weeks, at least in Brazil. A little bit more spotty rain action down in Argentina. They've got some stuff coming through tonight through tomorrow. High pressure then is dry for Argentina mostly into and through the weekend. Could see a few areas in northern Argentina getting some rains late Saturday. And then we see another batch of rain coming through next week. Coverage, though, 40-50%, so it's not spectacular. As we move into wheat areas internationally, no rains the rest of this week into the weekend in former Soviet Union areas. High pressure is really in control there. But next week, couple of nice little fronts. Not excessively wet, but moisture nonetheless. And we have plenty of rain in Australia. Tell you what, anybody that was complaining about dryness down in Australian wheat country has to put those complaints on the shelf right now. That's the way things are stacking up. If you got any questions on the weather, give us a call at Allendale. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin.